Hello everyone, welcome back to our game. This is Anime Action Kharkov, German solo, and this is turn 6. We have set up everything and now we are ready to proceed with the main body of the round, which is the impulses. And we'll start by the Soviet impulse, and yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay, drawing 2 cards. Ooh, that was not a good start. Okay, maybe we'll see what's happened. And this is even worse. Okay, this is the primary card. Soviets are off to a strong start. This is a primary card, so this is going to be the command card, and this is going to be the auxiliary card for the turn. And the first thing we do is check for event, and yes, there is an event here. Turn 5 onwards, it's turn 6. It's the forward support event, so they're going to place the forward support markers. I was hoping, well, but okay, forward support event. Place a forward support marker in a hex. Oh, so it's not both of them, is it? Yeah, it doesn't say anything about... no, sorry. It's, there's... No, yeah, it is the auxiliary card, so we check for the command event, not for the activations. Sorry, yeah, that's alright. So, forward support, place a forward support mark in a hex located outside of but adjacent to the current Soviet support zone. Yeah, same as before. Doing so puts all hexes within 5 hexes in Soviet support. Prefer placement that puts the most supplied and currently unsupported Soviet units in support. Does not apply if less than 2 units would be put in support, or if both Soviet are in play, none are, or if the Soviet deck is empty. Well, we've just started. So, okay, I'm going to pause and start looking for hexes, because this is going to take, well, this is going to take some time, because there are, all the units right now are unsupported. They're not all, but let me show you. Okay, let's try to move the camera gently. As you can see, all these tank army units, these Popov units, they're all outside. They're not in support because the support line is this one. This is the support line. So all these units here and here and here, and even this unit here, they're not in support. Well, and support plays a role in Soviet attacks and stuff like that, and placing garrisons and everything. And well, I would prefer them to get support. They would eventually get the support markers in play, but I was hoping that it would happen a little bit, later, not right away. So we have to check the hex that would give the most, that would place the most supplied and currently unsupported. Oh, they have to be supplied. Okay, that's some, and currently unsupported Soviet units in support. And I suspect that it's going to be these, these 3rd tank army units and 40th army and 69th. There's so many units there, so yes, this is going to be the preferred ones, because Mobile Group Popov, there are lots of units there too, but there are lots of unsupplied units there too. So yeah, I will get my markers and start finding some hexes. I think it's going to be the same as the previous one, but okay, I think I'll be right back. No need to okay, I'll give you just an example. Well, this hex, if we put the marker in this hex, let's put let's put this, not confusing it with the garrison here. So if we put this would be put units up to here in supply. It's 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they can't get support in Poltava. Thankfully, so yeah, so yeah, 5. This is the only hex, and that's how they took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's how they took Poltava. So okay, this would put how many units? It's 1, it's 2, it's a stack of how many? It's a stack of another 2 here, so that's a 4, 5, 6. They can get this 7, 8, 9, and here it would be 10 here, and it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No other unit is within 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3. No other units. Oh, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what did they say? 10 or 11 units would be placed in support. Whereas if we put it, let's say, here, then it would be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You couldn't get these, so you could only get 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3 units they would get in support, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it would be 3 units. So this wouldn't be the preferred hex, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and identify each of these hexes, how many unsupported in supply units can be supported by placing the forward support marker. So yeah, I'll start doing it, and I will be right back with it. Okay, so I have identified, not for every single one of them, but I have identified how many units its hex would put in support, and let me remind you that they have to be in supply. Okay, so yeah, I haven't done all hexes. There was no point in that. So, for example, this hex, if we put the forward support marker, this would place 4 units in support. This would place 3. This would place 4. And we move a little bit there, it would be 5. Well, in these 2 hexes, one would be 4, the other one would be 5. But it doesn't matter so much. I was just trying to see if we could get something better. This would be 4. Remember that these units don't count, because per the event they have to be unsupported, but also supplied, because it's the first preferences, the most supplied and currently unsupported. And you see that this is where the bulk of our units, of the Soviet units, are. And see here it's 4, and now this puts 6, this puts 9, and this puts 7, because these are a little bit further away, so they can't. We've got 2 units here. Well, all these units, if you remember, can't reach support, no matter where I put it. But this is the only hex that can provide support to these 2 units. So any other hex would be 2 units minus, and yeah, so that's a 7 here, that's a 7 here, and then it's even worse. It's 5, it's 4, and the other ones are just 3s. So it's the first preferences, the most supplied and currently unsupported units, which is this hex, which puts 9 units in. I think it includes, no, is this one? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not this one, but it's all the other ones. Let's identify them. It's this one, 2, 3, and 5 with this one. 6, 7, 8, 9 units will be placed, and that's the best they can. And so the forward support marker will be placed there. This is the only hex that can provide support to these 2 units. So yeah, every other hex basically has a disadvantage. So yeah, that was it. So let me get those cubes and dice out of here. Just, yeah, you don't have to see this actually. Okay, so now we have placed the forward support markers. All these units are in support. So we discard the southwest front, have placed the event, and yeah, that's not bad. Well, they got all these units in support, but it would be preferable than activating third tank army to turn 6. Yes, or no, to southwest front. But yeah, it would be worse than activating 6th army or Popov or something like that. So yeah, I prefer using it for placing support. Okay, so now the event is over, and it's time to activate. The first command is activate all units in army, in 3rd tank army, that is. So yeah, they've got lots of them. So yeah, I'll place the garrisons underneath, I suppose. So yes. No, this is 69th. The other is 40. So I place the IP marker there. So yeah, as long as one unit remains in hex, the IP is going to remain there. Okay, well, you can see that they have lots of them. No reserves, though. There's just one First Guards Army reserve there, and yeah, I think I will see that deploying somewhere that I wouldn't like to. That's a disaster. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, no, that's not okay. They've got more units. They've got these 2 units here, which are out of supply. But what I have forgotten to mention so far is that out of supply units have their own movement methods, and which, well, mainly because the Soviets didn't have any out of supply units, not ones that could move actually. So yeah, they go by their own movement methods after all our eligible units have moved, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, I think I'm not. Okay. Check active and supplied units last. So yeah. Okay. So let's go. I mean, they have no front in play. It's turn 6, no front in play, and the operational limit applies to methods who are noted because they don't have an operational limit. The Vornash front anymore. They don't have a. Oh, come on. I'm tired and I'm prone to mistakes. They don't have front objective anymore. So the operational limit, which is the far operational limit, yeah, because they've got 24 points, yeah, and we had to get them to 20 or less for this to change. So this is the operational limit. So yeah, most of the map, it's just a narrow corridor down here. So okay, movement method for units with descending order. For movement method 1, take VP hex, and no, there's no empty VP hex that they could take. At least, I mean, the only empty VP hex is, well, the Soviet VP hexes, of course, and the only empty German VP hex is Dnipro Dzerzhinsk or something like that, just one hex away from Dnipropetrovsk, but I don't think they can reach it. No unit has a movement point to go essentially beyond here, So yeah, they couldn't. What 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can reach up to here, here maybe, but it's another 4 hexes or stuff like that. Okay, no VP hex can be taken. Movement method 2, descending order again. Open supply line. Now that's interesting. Move to hex that enables moving unit or unit in active front unable to trace supply to do so. Prefer hex putting most Soviet units in supply, not nearly surrounded, in support or closest to. That's the preferences. Okay. And of course they wouldn't be moving to somehow they would be unable to trace supply. Yeah, okay, I don't think they have a problem with that. And okay, we've got 2 units in active front right now, unable to trace supply. It's sorry, it's this unit here, and yeah, I think some action will go on here. These 2 units can't trace supply, and if we place units here, both of them would be able to trace supply, or here, because they would be able to trace supply to this road. So yeah, through this unit, so they would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and they would be able to trace supply. So they've got to get 1 unit here or here. They would prefer this hex because it's putting both of them. Well, I mean it's the same, because then it would be able to trace from 1 unit to another, and this hex 2 place both of them because they're adjacent to each other. But okay, that's not the point. So it's a descending order. Yeah, clearly this hexes can't trace supply, can't trace Soviet supply, so unit placed there would be in supply, or it wouldn't matter. Okay, so let's start with unit 33 here. Could it go 1, 2, 3, 4? No, it can't go 3, 4 because 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, close, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Close, but not close enough to put them in supply. So next is number 27. Okay, can this go 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, close, but yeah, maybe I have a chance to close my lines and prevent this from happening. Maybe. Not sure I can do that, but okay. No harm in trying, huh? Okay, so yeah, 27 will not. 26, can 26 go 1, 2, 3, 4? No, it's even further away. But they've got some first we have to check 23, of course. 23, yeah, they can't go. 23 can do 1, 2, 3. No, no way. 23 is 2 hexes behind. It can't do that. It's just infantry. But we get now to the interesting part. Armor 13, descending order, isn't it? Yeah, it's 13. So it would be where's the hex? Yeah, it would be 1 here. There's a road here. So yes, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, can't. But yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's mechanized. 6, 7. Yeah, kind of close, but not close enough. Or maybe it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, not close enough. Okay, so then it's number 9. Yeah, that's infantry. Number 9. Oh yes, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not even close. Number 6. Number 6 is here. Yeah, not even. Yeah, I'm not gonna even try to count. Number 4, however, yeah, it's again. Yeah, maybe this has a chance. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, and if 4 can, then 1 can't either, because it's the same hex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how about number 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good for us. Maybe we can succeed in keeping them out of supply, surrounded. Yes, that would be interesting to happen. But yeah, we have checked every unit, haven't we? Have we? Yeah, no, there's no unit there. Come on, they're all around here, there. Okay, so yes, no movement method 2. Okay, now movement method 3, ascending order to Soviet VP hex. Okay, that's maybe we get something here. Move to Soviet VP hex targeted for active front that is empty, garrisoned, or occupied by only one step. I mean, the closest empty or garrison, no VP is occupied by only one step. So target for active front would be Zmiev and Valky would be the closest, and Zmiev. But is it German unit proximate or German supply traceable? I highly doubt it. Okay, so that would be empty or just garrisoned. Yeah, Lozovia is not empty, Krasnograd is not empty. Zmiev, no, they can't, because you can see here, this is Valky, this is Zmiev. There's all these garrisons, and our units here and here, they're the most forward units we've got. They can't possibly be proximate. And supply, yeah, well, maybe supply can be traced, because no, okay, but I don't think so. This is a Soviet, German supply head, and we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, we have tried this. It's one off, so we can't trace German supply. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Can't trace supply here. You can't trace to Valky because there's this unit. Yeah, this line is maybe. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no. Okay, no. And I don't think there's any point in checking any other hexes, any other VP hexes. So no, 3A it's not, but let's see, 3B, infantry only, if unable to move via method 3A above, move to VP hex occupied solely by Soviet armor. I don't think any hex is occupied only by Soviet armor, no, the contrary. I mean, Poltava's got 40th Army infantry, but it's still infantry, no matter which army it comes from. So yeah, it's still infantry. So no, they're not moving my movement method 3. Infantry already in VP hex. Now they have got infantry VP hex stacked with only armor. No, so no movement method 3 for them. Okay, movement method 4, ascending order, avoid surround if nearly surrounded in non-VP hex. Now that's interesting, but I don't think any of their units are nearly surrounded. Well, they've got these 2 units that are surrounded, so already surrounded, so they're not nearly, they're already surrounded, and again they wouldn't be able to do something. Okay, if nearly surrounded in no VP hex, move to hex not nearly surrounded. But is there any unit? Nah, no. I mean, our units can't even approach the Soviet units of Third Army. Well, we would have to start with some of them, because it has to be the movement of one German unit surrounding these units, but that's not going to happen since nothing is surrounded. So okay, I'm skipping this. Okay, now that's what I was afraid of. Movement method 5. Adjacent to the German VP hex, but I was just looking at the prerequisites here. It is ascending order, and there are VP hexes. There are Priadovka, but I think they can't reach Priadovka. We have tried this. Well, we can confirm this. There is Priadovka, and there is Sumy, which is targeted. Priadovka is targeted for the West. It doesn't say anything. And they just targeted for active front. Yeah, there is Sumy. There's Sumy right there, so yeah, let's get close to Sumy. Oops, sorry. That's not the best of views, and yeah. Let's try and get a little bit. Oh no. And get some more light in here. Well, okay, that's the best I can do for now, I'm afraid. Okay, because it says VP hex beyond operational limit eligible only if empty or occupied by one step, and Sumy is not empty and it's occupied by 4 steps, and it's you can see this is the operational limit. It's just adjustment, but Sumy is outside of operational, it's beyond operational limit, and they're not getting it, doesn't get extended. So so Sumy is not eligible because it is outside, it's beyond operational limit, and it's not empty or occupied by one step. No, so this is not eligible. And there are no other VP hexes targeted for active front. There's Priadovka, and yeah, Priadovka is, there are 6 steps there. Yeah, okay. Even if prefer hex, if already adjacent and not near, no such thing. Okay. And not nearly surrounded, don't move by anybody. Yeah, okay. No, it's not happening. They don't have the potential to. Well, these units moved by a method that would get it proximate, and it is proximate to Sumy. It would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and by road here 6. But now it can't do that. It wouldn't be nearly surrounded. It wouldn't be targeted to German VP hex target for active front, but it's beyond operational limit. So then it's we have to check the Soviet desperation. If VP is less than 19, no, they're not. I mean, in Grant's play, at the same point he had them at what, 17, 16 points, something like that. Yeah, he has done way better than me, and you should be watching his videos too. And yes, we would execute method 11 now, because the Soviets would be desperate to get something, to get a victory, actually. But it's not. So we are the desperate ones here. So it's move method 6, ascending order. Move. Oh, that's interesting. Move into or toward the operational limit. Okay, that's interesting. If beyond operational limit, move to hex closer to operational limit. Okay, and it is what, ascending order. So number 1, Poltava is beyond, just like Sumy, just beyond operational limit. So we would move to a hex, not nearly, sorry, to hex closer to operational limit, or yeah, prefer hex within operational limit. Well, but which one? Okay, not on map edge. Yeah, I mean, okay, not stuck or adjacent to Soviet unit, and in support. Yeah, I mean, that's the fun part. The moment they get here, this gets here, it is in support. But there are many hexes that do it closest to hex in support, with village for active front. If they can't get it supported, it would be, but all these hexes are in support. But yeah, sorry, let's get the preferences, and it's another, how far will it go and stop? Let's See, yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, let me focus a little bit here. So it is what it is ascending order, as I've said. So yes, the number one would be checked first. So yeah, there are hexes. This hex is within limit, even this support, but it says preference, Mike. Within operational limit, well, any hex around here is in operational limit, and not on my beds, no. Okay, not stacked or adjacent to Soviet unit. So he wouldn't prefer any of these hexes. And could it have reached this hex? I mean, it could go 1, because it can go straight. It could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. 5 would be adjacent. 6 here. It would be, well, one of his options would be indeed this hex, which is also one of the preferences with village for active front. And in this, the closest you can get to hex in support. Yeah, I mean, they're all in support, but then there are no other village. Well, there is this one, but would you prefer this? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, clearly could get there also. So yeah, let's mark some hexes. Yeah, it starts to remind me of games. Okay, because these are the hexes that there would not be stacked or adjacent to Soviet unit. They would be in support, and closest to hex in support. I mean, they're both in support, so because of the support marker, so they're both in support, and then it would be okay. Well, we'd get the tiebreaks, but let's see what other hexes it can reach. I mean, it has to be within here, so it would just go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it could be no support is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it has to be. It can be this hex or this hex. It could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know it can be here 7, but it could be this hex also. This hex within operational limit in support, not adjusting to Soviet units, and from the other side, they could do the same. Yeah, there are lots of hexes, so let's see. Well, clearly it can go 1 because it would be stacked. Let's see what other hexes it can reach. It can reach. Oh, there's a river here. The only bridge is over there, but it could go. This is good. So yeah, okay, it could get here, but it would be adjacent. These hexes wouldn't be adjacent. All these hexes couldn't be adjacent, and yeah, but the preference then would be this. There is a garrison here, but it would be adjacent to Soviet unit. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it can't reach this garrison here, and it would be adjacent. So and how about this one? No, I don't think it can reach, but it could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, and not be adjacent to German unit, but it wouldn't be in support because it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that would be support. I think these are the best hexes we can hope for, the way the units are. So closer to personal limit, prefer hex within, not stacked or adjacent, in support. It seems that it goes further away, but yeah, it's closest to hex in support. Well, it is in support, So with village for active front. So yeah, I think these are the two, and I don't think it can reach this one. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, how can it? Yeah, it's clear. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and of course it can be here. It will be one of the preferences. Okay, so preferences. Tiebreaker, sorry. Closest to the unit's objective, no objective, empty hex. Yes, so this will be, this has a garrison, so it's unoccupied, but it's not empty. So, yeah, this is a question marker. So the empty hex would be, so this would go 1 here, there's a road, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 here. And I hope I have read this movement method right. Okay, so yes, it's let's continue and see. It's ascending order. So number 3, however, movement unit number 3, it is within, just within the oppression limit, so it doesn't move by this method because it says if beyond. However, and we haven't broken anything clearly because there's no threat. Unit number 4 will do the same actually, and we have already examined the options, and yeah, I think this one will get here because it is a village targeted for active front, not stacked, closest to hex and support, yeah, and it will be, so I don't think, yeah, it can go, but since there is a village targeted, it can't reach this one. This one would be also, because here it would be, no, it can't cross here, so there's no road from Poltava to this hex. The road goes here, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's one short. So yes, I think this, it's got a garrison, but it's got a village. The presence of the garrison does negate, I think, presence of the village. So yeah, this will do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop here. They're building a strong line. Yeah, this line is far better than it previously was. And yeah, now they pose a serious threat to units too. So yeah, okay. So no, they haven't broken anything because there is a unit here. They're not exposing this hex. So now it's ascending, as I said. 3 can be examined, and number 6, yeah, number 6 now. It couldn't move to Sumi because Sumi goes outside the personal limit. So it has to go here within a personal limit, and preference would be if beyond personal limit, not on my bed, not stack or adjustment. So yeah, it's got some options there. In support, okay, the support marker is there. Let's see if we can find the hex in support close to that unit. 1, 2, 3, yes, 4, 5. Well, both these are in support, but could it reach either of these? So this one would go, oh, it's 1, 2, because crossing the river, 3, 4, and it would be 7 here. And this would be adjacent. Could stop here, but if it can reach, I think if it can reach one, it will prefer, it's the preference, but in support or closest to hex in support, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Yeah, that would be in support. What else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Support reaches here. So, but yes, this hex is closest to support, and not. It can't. it wouldn't prefer this hex, or this hex, or this hex, and could it be here, or yeah, if it reaches here, no, it would be further from support. Here it would be closest to support, closest to hex and support. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this hex, let's get some support. Okay, this is in support. If it can reach this hex, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. We wouldn't prefer any of these hexes because they're adjacent to Soviet units, or this hex, or, well, it could be, but it wouldn't be support, so this hex would be also okay, but let's see, it can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it would be to hex and sub. It doesn't say that it's within operational limit, and there's, yeah, it's one of the preferences. Could be here. It wouldn't be in support, but it would be closest to hex and support, and from all these hexes, these 3 hexes, it can reach, which would be equally close to support. This one has got the village for the active front, so yes, I think I'm doing right to move forward now. Okay, it started from here. Are we doing something nasty here, like exposing Valky to German supply? I don't think, but we have to check. So supply, German supply can actually be traced from here too, but yeah, it's the same. So it would be no, yeah, it's the same. It's 1 here, it's 1 here, it's 1 here. No, so okay, it's 1, 2, 3. No, the line is closed. Come on, what am I talking about? No, they're not exposing anything. No unit is nearly surrounded by this. Let's see, there are the restrictions. No German unit proximate. Of course, the Soviet units made unable to trace supply by this movement. So yes, it's an allowable because they still hold the line here. So no German supply can be, well, German supply can be traced, but Aktivka is not empty. So no, I don't think we have exposed anything. So yes, this is a valid move. Okay, that was 6. The process is a bit tedious. Okay, number 9 is within operational limit, so no, it doesn't apply to this unit. Number 13, however, is have we got anything between 9 and 13? No. Okay, number 13, however, is outside the operational limit, so it will do the same and move to where actually? Well, these are the preferences. They're not. Well, if we can reach a hex that's not on mopeds, not stacked or adjusted, well, mopeds, okay. Not stacked or adjustment to solid unit. Yeah, is there a hex? I mean, if this can reach a hex that's not stacked within a person, not stacked, well, it can reach. Well, as we said, it could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 here, 5 or 6 here. Okay, and yeah, or it can get to this hex also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, and not be stacked or adjacent, but where the support. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this would be in support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this wouldn't be in support. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this would be adjacent. So yeah, let's prefer within operation limit, okay. Not on mappets, not stack or adjacent to Soviet units, yes. In support, yeah, both are in support, and okay, then we go itself, but okay, there's the other, from the other side, it can also go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be also a hex, but this is not in support. This, because support can only be traced, so it could use this hex, okay. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this is not support. These are in support. So I think can it reach? However, no, this is outside. All these hexes are adjacent, so it wouldn't prefer them. This hex, however, yes, this hex, or this hex for that matter, it can reach them, and it would be okay. But they're not in support, whereas these two hexes are in support. So I think it will go for these two hexes. Okay, again, in support, okay, both closest to hex and support, I mean, they're in support, both of them, with the fillets for active front, none of the two has a village for the active front. And can you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, and yeah, no, here's adjacent. Well, these are the two preferred hexes. I think I got it right. Yeah, they're in support. Okay, so again, it's tiebreakers. Empty, both are further and in or close to support highest hex number. Yeah, so this is a hex that will go to, starting from here, and it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. So from there, and not breaking anything, hopefully. No, because Poltava is occupied, and this unit was not holding any line. So yeah, it's okay, it's a valid move. So that was 13, and now it's just 23 and 27. Yeah, okay. 23 infantry units. Could it go? Yeah, it can 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. It would be adjacent. And well, it has to be within, and the other preferences. But okay, it could go. Because the other one, it's what's the first preferences within operation limit, okay, and not map pads, and the C is preference. So if we can get a hex that can reach, and we can't find any hexes in support, so this one could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. It's adjacent. 1, 2, 3 here. 4. It wouldn't be adjacent here. It would be within the personal limit. This is one hex it can reach. So again, could also go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, or the other hex. Okay, maybe this one. Could it? What's the situation here? What's the terrain? That's clear. Okay. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be here within operational limit, not adjacent. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4 here would be adjacent. 4 here. So these are actually the two hexes can reach. Well, it is the preferences. Is there any of them in support? So this would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, and the other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, maybe. And then it's the hex closest to hex in support. So this hex is in support. So because it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and from the other side it's okay, let me use, okay, from the other side it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 5, so it would be 1, 2 away from support. This there would be adjacent to support, so this it will prefer this hex number 23, so it will go 1, 2, 3 and 4 within operational limit and satisfying. And have we, it started from here, sorry, it's doing here, started from here. Have we broken anything? No, the Soviet line is closed, Poltava is occupied, no units of ours that could you know, create a problem. So yes, and let's check, it's time to check the last unit for that's outside, that's beyond operational limit, let's third tank army unit. And where could it go? Can it find a hex which is not, okay, we'll try to. So it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, no. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's adjacent. Okay, the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's adjacent. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's adjacent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, that's adjacent. So it can't find any hex that's not adjacent. So all hexes that it can find is adjacent. So we'll move to the next, but it's a preference, not stack or adjacent. In support, okay. And the village for active in support. Well, can we find the village? Yes, there is here. This one can it go 1, 2, 3, and yeah, it would be 5. No. Okay, so where is the tie then? Closest hex in support. Yeah, I mean it's got lots of choices which are in support. So it could be the tiebreakers. Objective empty hex. Okay, yes, all these were empty. Furthest in or close to Soviet's highest hex number. So yes, it will be the highest hex number. That could also be in support because yeah, that would be preference. So it will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Is this hex in support? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not. However, this one is in support. And what's this first? With village for active front. Okay. Maybe this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this hex is also in support. So it would prefer this one before the empty hex. And yeah, because we can't find any that it's not adjacent and satisfying. And where it could move to, so it would prefer this hex, which is contains a village. So it's within operational limit. It is in support, and yeah, I think I got it right. Because we haven't satisfied preference C, because it was just a preference and not stacked, and this is in support and with village for active front. Yes, whereas this village, the other village here, is not, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not in support. This is in support. So yes, I think okay, no other units that should be moved by movement method 6. So that was movement method 6. I hope I got movement method 6 right. Okay, so it's time for movement method 7. Descending order cause surround, and operation limit applies. Move to hex causing surrounded German unit and not causing near surround, of course, of moving unit. And then it's the preferences. So and it's number 33. Could go 1, 2, 3, 4 and surround these units, yeah, and also 1, 2, 3, 4 and would it, yeah, because it's controlled. Oh, come on, they're up to their old tricks again. They're surrounding our units. I mean, come on. So what's the preference here? Move to hex causing surround of most units. So if I get, yes, this will, because of this. Oh, come on. See what happens? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. These are surrounded, but also this unit is now surrounded because there's Soviet zone of control here because of this unit. There's Soviet zone of control here because of this unit. Here because of this unit. Here because of this unit. And of course here and here because of this unit. Come on now. They're up to their old tricks again. I mean, that's how I nearly lost the game. They're just, surrounding my units, and then they get out of supply and then attacking with, come on. Okay, so yeah, we'll have to deal with that somehow. I don't know. Okay. So yes, prefer hex causing surround of most units. Yes, I mean it can't reach any other hex, to be honest. So it was here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh no, where was it? Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Could it go 1, 2, 3? Not here. It wouldn't because surround, and it could go also go 1, 2, 3, and 4 here, and 4. It would. No, it wouldn't go surround of these units. So yeah, we are good. 925 though. Will it 925? It can reach. No, it can't reach this hex. No. Doesn't have the movement points to. It can reach this hex, but it's not adjacent to these units. So yeah, it can't reach this hex, and it can't reach this hex also. It can reach this though, but it's adjacent. So yeah, that also it would be prefer hex causing surround. Yeah, so it's it would remain here because if it goes there, it wouldn't be causing surround to these units. So yeah, I think we're okay with that. So I mean, next is 26. Yeah, it will have to go here to surround. I mean, these units are already surrounded, so they're not a valid target because they will have to cause surround. So if they can get a unit here, these units will be surrounded too. I mean, come on. Okay, 26. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. No. And then what have we got? All the others have moved, and yes, 6 has moved. So it's 9. 9 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it can't. But this one, however, it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 here, but it couldn't be enough to surround these units. Not yet, at least. But it will happen. Sooner or later, it will happen. So no. Okay. And it's movement method 8. Operational limit again applies. Move to okay, operational limit applies. So yeah, no unit can get here. They couldn't get, this is the operational limit, they couldn't get out of the operational limit. So yeah, these are more or less safe from surrounding. Yeah, forget about that. Okay, no harm done. Movement method 8 again, operational limit applies. Adjustment to German unit, move to an occupied hex, adjustment to German unit, not adjustment to Soviet unit, adjustment to the same thermal unit and not nearly. I forgot to check if this unit is nearly surrounded, but no, because this unit, yeah, we can't get a unit here and surround this, or yeah, this is surrounded now, so no, it's going to be nearly surrounded. We don't have the potential to do that. Okay, so again, it's descending order, just not German unit. Unoccupied hex within operational limit, of course. Can they get a unit here? Or yeah, they can get a unit here, because this unit could go here. Doesn't say anything about adjustment move to unoccupied, adjustment German unit, adjustment to the same German unit. Yes, so it's descending. So number 26, good attempt to do that, would go 1, 2, 3, 4, but yeah, it can't reach. Well, it 1, 2, 3, 4. It can reach this, but it has to be unoccupied. So no, it can't go there. So, and then I can't see any other valid target. So number it's descending. Number 9 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, but number 6 could it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it can't get. Oh no, it can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it can get here. It can get there. It will be adjustment to German unit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it will not 925 because it can't reach any. It can't reach this hex or this hex. Not nearly surrounded, however. Would this? No, because we can't get a unit. We can't control this hex. We can't control. We can move it in theory a unit, and we couldn't even move a unit. And that's a major problem for us. We can't do that. But it couldn't. More trouble for us. Okay, it can't 925. That's for certain. It can't get any further. So that was what. And of course, no other units. All of the other units have moved. So okay, it's number 9. Relieve garrison within operational limit. Move to garrison hex targeted for active fraud with Soviet and to hit German supply can be traced or German unit is proximate, and it has to be within operational limit. So unit already in village within operational limit with German unit. Well, that's the problem. We don't have any German units proximate, have we? And these are outside operational limit. So yes, but let's see. Well, these are all operational limit. I mean, could they? Yes, this could go 1, 2, 3, 4 into Valky. But no German unit and no German supply can betray, can it? No, this is unsurrounded. We can't get. And okay, no Valky then. So no number 9. Okay, and again it's 10. Follow movement arrows within operational limit, of course. If in hex with arrows, pendulum piece move in direction of primary or secondary, without entering a hex beyond operational limit. So it's ascending order. So this one will go, yeah, first one is here outside the operational limit, and then it would go nowhere, so it won't. However, this one, yeah, again, I think it's the same because it would only go 1 into here, 2 into here, there are no others, and 3 here. It would be it would not be spending all its movement points, and it wouldn't be it would be outside the operational limit. So no. Okay, and there's no secondary direction there. No. Okay, and ascending order number 11. proximate, yeah, this will happen. Proximate to German VP hex. Oh, okay. VP hex beyond operation limit eligible only if empty or occupied by one step. So we got Priadovka and we've got Sumy, of course. I'm not showing, but they're clearly not occupied by one step, and they can't reach Dnipropetrovsk or any other VP hexes. Target from VP hex only occupied. Well, we've got only from the well. Okay, forgot about that. Dnipro-Dzerzhinsk, whatever. You can see this, but yeah, you can see that right there is empty, so it would be eligible. But could these units move to a hex? Prefer adjust the VP hexing so it's close to if no German unit for active front. So, oh yeah, it has to be for active front, so it's Sumy. Forgot about that. Yeah, so it's Sumy right there. And it's beyond, but it's not eligible. So yeah, they won't move. These two units won't move at all, as the situation is right now. Well, okay. So they've already got IPs. So yeah, it's no, they can't get proximate to VP hex beyond operation limit eligible if to hex proximate targeted for active front. Yeah, so no such hexes. So no, okay. And have we broken anything? No, I don't think. I can all trace supply and stuff, and they haven't exposed anything. They haven't created a gap in their lines. On the contrary, they have, with this movement method number 6, they have actually consolidated their lines. So yeah, I think it's okay. So yeah, that was it. That was the movement methods for the Soviets, for the Third Tank Army. I hope I got it right. They've got two units that haven't moved, but they were not able to. So it's attack checks, and okay, ascending order attack checks. We've got two attack checks actually. No reserves, thankfully, and no auxiliary cards showing assault coordination. But okay, first one. This is ascending order, so this one goes first. Well, this, oh sorry, forgot to check. 927 out of supply movement methods for out of supply units. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's see. Methods for units with methods for unsupplied units. Check active unsupplied units last. Yeah, last to be checked. Okay, if able to trace supply, use methods in 9.2. Okay, no, they're not able to trace supply yet. If this unit was there, they would be, but right now they can't. They're not able to trace supply. So okay, if unable to trace supply but able to move to supplied hex. So well, they can't move actually, because they would, every hex they could move to its zone of control to zone of control, then they can't do that. Move to supply head. So if not possible, move within limits of supply state. So if unable to trace supply but able to move, prefer support, or if not possible. What if not possible? Move to hex not adjacent to German unit, preferring hex closest to supply. If not possible to get into supply, but they can't move at all, I think, because it would be zone of control to zone of control. I don't think they're this. Let me check with the rule book, but I don't think this movement method breaks the Zack to Zack. So, okay, movement methods for unsupplied units. Check out of supplier or isolated units one at a time in ascending order. After checking all such units move within the limitations of their supply state. Yeah, they can only move two hexes. Okay. And now to supply or reseller that is able to trace supply follows the movement method. Okay. An out of supplier that is unable to trace supply moves to a hex if not possible, if surrounded. Okay. If surrounded, they are, or if isolated and adjacent to German unit, the unit does not move. Okay, so these units are surrounded and adjacent to German units, so they don't. If surrounded, yeah, they don't move. Yeah, that would be breaking German. So they are surrounded. Yeah, clearly. That's why they got out of supply. So they're not surrounded. So, okay, so they're not moving. Sorry about that. Okay, attack checks. Ascending order. First one, this is the lead unit. It can lead against this unit. However, this unit can't participate. It is active. It isn't the active unit. But thankfully, there is a rule that says that out of supply units can't attack at all. So it will not be participating. So that would be 4 to 4 against 4. And have we got any improved adjustment? No, we're not adjusting to German supply unit, unfortunately. Attack would not be in Soviet support. Oh, okay. No, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Barely, but it is in support. Come on. Okay, German dispersed. So that's 4 against 4, 1 to 1. So it's the tactical value again. The card is a 3. The card is a 3. So they're starting quite high. Okay, situational strength 2 to 1 or better. It's not. Attack is in Soviet support. Ooh, is this going ahead? So that's a 4. If only Soviets have armor, no. If any attacking units are surrounded, no, this unit is not surrounded. If flanking will apply, no, flanking will not apply because these units are not participating. Okay, and there are no reserves to be placed. If target VP hex, no. If all combat actors, no auxiliary card. And if less than 4 cards, no. So that's a 4. So this attack doesn't go on. So the next attack check is this one. So it's 1. This is not active and no sort of coordination. So this is 1 against 6. So, and in proposition 1 against 7. So it's way less than 1 to 1. So this attack doesn't go ahead. So that was the attack checks. So okay, place active reserve units. Place active reserve units on map. No active reserve units. Remove active units to reserve box. Okay, we've got only these 2 units that haven't moved, but they're not adjacent to German units, so yeah, they're not eligible. Okay, place IP on 1 supplied Soviet unit, and yeah, these 2 units are again the only ones eligible because they are the only ones that haven't moved, but they've already got an IP. And of course, remove dispersed markers from active units. No, this is not happening because no units are dispersed. So that was the activation of the 3rd Tank Army. I'm resetting this and of course discarding 3rd Tank Army. Well, I failed to predict that they would be able to surround my units too. I was a little bit, well, greedy maybe, trying to get their units out of supply, and yeah, maybe this is my undoing, but okay. Don't know what will happen. I'll have to do something with the 48th Corps soon, or else they will follow the fate of all my other units, surrounded, out of supply, and attacked from every possible angle and getting eliminated. Well, I think that's it. That was the first Soviet impulse, and it's time for the first German impulse. So this is now the first German impulse, and I have realized that I haven't shown you my hand. I have forgotten to do this. So this man is hand, pretty good. We've got the Funmanstein card, a very powerful card, allows us to do stuff and allows basically to disregard consecutive activation, and I get a bonus combat tactic. So yeah, that's, I have to think carefully how I'm going to use it. I've got the second SS Panzer Corps card, and I've got, look at this, I've got the 40th Corps. It's the Kampfgruppe card, but I've got, I think I'm not getting any other cards from the 48th, sorry, and I need to do some stuff with the 48th. Well, I've got their auxiliary supplementary card, I've got their primary card, and the Kampfgruppe card. And yeah, I mean, they've got no reserves waiting. I could use them to, yeah, well, I can activate them. Now, is this the proper time to activate them, or should I? No, I think I know what I should do. I should try at least to take back Kramatorsk, because maybe it's my last chance to do so. Maybe the Soviets will get an air resupply, and the event, or they'll get some unit will be up there and spoiling my plans. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the Kampfgruppe card, and I will activate all units of the 40th Panzer Corps within 2 hexes. So I have to choose this a little bit carefully. I would love to do more stuff with the 40th, but I think getting Kramatorsk, now that the Soviets are isolated up there, this unit in Kramatorsk, no, it's not Kramatorsk, sorry, Kramatorsk is still ours, Krasnoarmysk, it's 1 victory point, of course, giving me just a little bit of breathing space, but their unit is also isolated, so they won't get a combat tactic. Plus, even if nothing happens, I will disregard all hits by all hits for the attacker. So the worst thing that can happen is nothing. Well, I would hate to waste a card and nothing, but it's not the first time. I mean, so many points I have been trying to do stuff and been completely disappointed by not anything happening. So yeah, that's the area of the 40th Corps, and I can activate units within 2 hexes. So I really need to activate all 3 of them. And yeah, now my dilemma is, well, if I place this, yeah, I can activate this one too. Do I bring this in to join the battle, or do I leave it here to get this unit? I mean, I wouldn't want this unit, going and surrounding another unit of mine. Well, probably that's what it will do, but I don't want to make it too easy. Well, if I get, let me see this. If I get here, it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Activate all 4 of them. If I get it here, I activate 1, 2. No, I can't activate these units. And if I get it here, I would be activating these about, yeah, 1, 2, 1. yeah, I would be activating all these units, but am I? Yeah, that's 3 here, it's 2 here, and they've got an IP. So yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to. This is third corpse doesn't get activated. Okay, so I'm activating, of course, all these 3 units. Unfortunate flanking does apply. This is and also these 3 units, because I will try and secure Kramatorsk a little bit better against those Soviets. And yeah, so movement phase. Obviously, I'm not moving any of these units. Well, I could move this one, go to here, but it's well situated here, so I wouldn't. Yeah. So what I try to do is beef up Kramatorsk's defense. Get this unit out of there and bring this unit, a stronger unit, right in there. So maybe that's what I'm going to do here, so it can do this. And this is again one here. So yeah, rearranging, but you know what? Maybe since I got this here, it's 3 actually. It's breaking zone control and broken. It's 3. Is it worth getting it there or even there? Because it would still be giving a bonus. Maybe well, they can attack this unit, but it would prevent them from getting there. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm going to do. It's here, that's 7, that's 9. Oh, it's tempting, isn't it? It's 9 against 2, that's 2 to 1, but they've got an IP and they'll get a combat tactic as well. Well, I'll have to think a little bit about it, but these units are definitely attacking. That's a stack of 8. That's a force of 8, and it's 2 here, so that's a 4 to 1. And how many combat hits are we getting? Not that many, but it's just 3 for the units. We've got 3 for the units, and because they're isolated. So it's, oh, sorry about that. So because they're isolated, we can draw 2 extra combat hits and disregard, of course, that's what we're going to do, and disregard all attacker hits. So that's 5. So that's 5 hits. 4 to 1, 5 hits. I'm not playing a card. Still need those cards badly. So yeah, I'm not getting the cards. That's 4 to 1. They're isolated. Yeah, so with disregard, that's 5 hits. They don't get, of course, to draw a combat tactic because they are not entitled to 1. They're isolated. Because all units in combat aren't supplied, no combat tactics may be applied on their behalf. So, first hex, and I would love well, I need 2 because they're in a town, so I need the D2. Well, if I get one of those nice dispersed and supplied, I would be extra happy as my first cheat. So, let's get the first cheat and see what happens. And, yeah, well, I'm not complaining. That's D1. But I can't remain there. So, question, am I going for the full 5 cheats or not? Very well, yes, I am, and I hope they will not be they will not be drawing all those, you know, city town or stuff. So that's D1. That's basically nothing. So second one, flank attack. Now it's a town. One hex attack. Oh, come on, we have undone. It's a city. So no, Krasnoarmysk is not a, thankfully, it's not a city, it's a town, the city, and it's not a one hex attack, and it's not a flank. Flanking doesn't apply in town or cities, I think, but let me check it. No, of course not, it doesn't apply in town or cities. So okay, so yeah, 2, 3, attacker artillery, defender artillery. No, oh, come on. Don't tell me that nothing will happen again and they will be holding Krasnoarmysk. Probably relieving it. Oh! At last. Dispersed and city town goods. It is, but the priority is dispersed and supplied. So, yeah. At last. Fingers crossed for the last seat. I hope it's not a D-1 or something even nastier. So, yeah, last seat. Oh, okay. Dispersed and supplied, and that seals the fate of this unit. And then defender adjustment. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. They would at some point get some unit adjustment, and probably this first guards one, and they wouldn't be able to do. But thankfully, well, there is not a defender adjustment, and the priority right now is this one. So at last, okay. So hits calculation, defender, their defender, they get 3 hits, and that's the, sorry, replenished it, so they will have to go in, they get 3 hits, and, well, I'm not going to, they have nowhere to retreat to, and they are only, okay, one is, sorry, let's do it properly, 1 hit, they get it from the town, they get from the town 1 hit, so it's D2, and isolated units, mechanized unit, it is mechanized, it's not armored, but it's mechanized, may not move or retreat, so they have to get the 2 hits and their 1-step unit. So at last this unit is eliminated. That's the first VPs we're getting back since the blunder at Sloviansk. So now it's what? It's advance time, and yeah, you bet I am advancing. I think I'll advance. However, this unit, okay, they've got units, but they're mostly 1 step. Yeah, I'm worried about this unit and the other one they've got in the reserves. Okay, but okay, we'll have to. Okay, first things first. Advancing. This unit is step infantry into Krasnoarmysk. So it's 1 victory point. So they're down to 23 victory points, giving us a little bit of breathing space. And my question is now, no, these units will not, because the first hex to advance is the attacked hex. So no, I'm not getting into that hex, weakening my line. Yeah, so these will remain there. I mean, if they were mechanized, maybe we could do 1 or 2 and stuff like that. So yeah, that's okay. So how about, that's a 4-1 again. That's 3, 7, 9, and what would I get? Not much actually, because they've got an IP. I mean, the best I can do is, you know, it would be just 3 chits. Okay, now I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? I'm trying to be a little bit, yeah, that's gamey. I could only attack with, it would be still the same. I can only attack with these 2 units, That would be 7 against 2. That would be 3-1, not 4-1. But it would be weak attack, so they would not get to draw a combat tactic. So it's just yeah, but we risk getting an A1, don't we? Okay, okay, skip if weak attack, and the weak attack is an attack that we only draw 1 or 2 chits. So am I risking this with 2 chits at 3-1, and they've got an AP? Well, we would have to be extra lucky to do this. But even if I give them 1 hit, they will be 1 step back. But how am I supposed to? Yeah, it's relieving the pressure a little bit on Kramatorsk. 3-1, 2 chits, and running the risk. Yeah, because we don't get a reduction for being in town since we're attacking. So yeah, I will be conservative here. I won't be doing it. I mean, I have tried to do stuff like that, and you know, I haven't been very lucky with them. So yeah, I'll try and bid my time. So yeah, that was the activation. All units have moved or attacked. So no APs. This unit was not activated, but the whole of 40th Corps was activated. So let's draw 1 card to replenish my hand. And okay, that's the 3rd Corps, and it's their supply band. Okay, that's good. That's good. Maybe I could do some stuff with the 3rd Corps, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so that was German Impulse, sorry, number 1. And do we have anything else to take care of? No, not right now. So that was this part. We will be back for the next Soviet Impulse.